Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakadash, the elders and apostles, where millstone. I want to give this brother Kawakub coming at you with a quick walk and talk, Slakia. Just really want to be able to do a lesson as well as just enjoy the scenery, because at times you don't really get to enjoy the scenery, and that's actually one of the things that is a result of Esau being in rulership. All right, we don't get to truly appreciate the good or the benefits of being outside, as well as the benefits of being inside and having a home of your own. Okay, because it's very easy in this society for you to be homeless or just poor, flat broke, or anything like that. Whereas in ancient times, I believe it's in the book of Judges, when one of the Israelite men, they went traveling to another country that wasn't their own. What they did was, when they didn't have a place to stay, at, they went and they searched for the nearest Israelite, and the Israelite would house them and take care of them, making sure that all their needs were met. They would have everything. Okay, they would be taken care of. All right, and that's how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be like, oh, well, you're homeless and we got no money. We'll go. Well, then you're fucked. All right, you ain't got nothing. You're done for. All right, and especially more so now, which is ironic, more so now because in today's society, our people don't have as many families. We don't have families like that. There's a lot of people, that either are that just leave their homes because they hate their immediate family they're born in with. There's some disagreements or whatever between mother and father and stuff like that. There's this whole division and stuff like that. And as a result of that, we got a bunch of homeless and stuff. All right. So with that, even that goes to show even more so how we need, Israel to be unified through Yahawashi. All right, not through a man, not through a celebrity, Brandon T. Jackson or some Israelite group or whatever like that. All right, we all need to be like-minded, because if we're not like-minded, we don't believe the same thing. All right, then how are we gonna say, oh, holy shit, Slakia, how are we gonna truly believe? How are we gonna truly think, be in agreement, be locked in, if you want to use that term, with someone, if that said person doesn't believe in the same thing that you believe in? All right, that's a very key thing. As the scriptures say, can two walk together except they be agreed? All right. So with that in mind, Slakia, that gives me vertigo. Looking off the thing makes me uneasy. Anyway, the thing is, with that in mind, because of such a big divide against with the Israel. Okay, Israel hating one another. Okay, that's also one of the curses in Deuteronomy, right? Where his eye will be evil towards his brother. His brother being his kinsman, the Israelites, as well as just your regular brother, your blood immediate brother. All right, brother, sister, father, mother, we all have that issue, and we have this big issue of just not wanting to be around each other. We would rather be around other nations. All right, which that's another problem altogether. But another thing, just just take a quick second, look at the greenery, all right? Greenery is scenery. Oh wow, over here. See, look at the beautiful flowers. Like honestly, sometimes when you don't, sometimes when you're just inside all day. Sometimes when you're just inside all day, at work, at home, whatever, you miss the opportunity to be able to appreciate nature, all right? But speaking to myself, first and foremost, all right? Speaking to myself first and foremost, that's a result of Esau, because Esau made people so hooked on technology, all right? It's like I want to get all of this. Esau made us so hooked on technology that we need technology. We need to be on our phones, all right? We have to either be doing something by making money, doing something by doing something. We can't just that was one of the things that I initially thought was weird when I saw this one anime, Shaman King. Okay, anime. There are some what's it called, links to there's some things that they kind of seem like it's taken from the scriptures, ironically enough, even though it's not like, but I digress. The main point is the fact that in it, one of the characters, the main character, okay, Sakura, what he would do in his free time when he was by himself, he would just go out to nature, all right, and then just admire nature. He wouldn't even do anything, all right, and he's just taking it all in, trying to be spiritual. He would literally just go outside and then just stand there, just sit there, whatever, and then just appreciate nature. And how else can you be more spiritual? All right. And there was a lot of things that they brought up that show how spiritual that really is. All right. There was a lot of spiritual aspects, and I might have to recommend it. Right? I actually might have to go and rewatch that myself. All right. But the main thing is that there's so many things that you can just like appreciate. Number one, in nature, all right, like just look at as I showed you, the flowers and whatnot. Like that's the beauty, that's a creation of YAHAWAH outside of just us, all right. But Esau, again, going back into it, because I always say this, all right. Even though yes, I use technology, all right, but even though yes, I use technology a lot myself, but it still doesn't change the fact that when something is evil, it's evil. You can't just say, oh, because I like it, I'm gonna justify and whatnot. No, that's not how things work. All right. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to cut this lesson short, or maybe continue it on afterwards. I pray this lesson. Bear with me and Salakia. All right, Salakia, back. I'm back. Basically, as I was saying before, with the whole Shaman King thing, was with it. There was a lot of things, now that I remembered, actually, after taking that pause, there's a lot of things I remembered. There was one thing that, what's his name? One of the characters said how, one of the reasons why he hated people in general, not necessarily everyone, but non-shamans in the thing, was because if you take a look at just the scenery, like urban areas in general, like you see skyscrapers blocking the sky, all right, like, which is the intent, even with the name skyscraper, skyscrapers that are supposed to be like blocking the sky, blocking the view of the majesty of Yahawadah. That's something that maybe not initially when I first. Well, no, I wasn't the truth, so I did agree with him. But like, it's something that we should be thinking about, honestly, because skyscrapers are in the name of it, skyscraper, it's scraping the sky as in like it's supposed to reach the heavens and whatnot. But the issue with that is that it does take away and make people more not necessarily grounded. What's the word? It makes people think that they can contend or contest with the Lord or with the spiritual higher being, which was what he was honestly, which not necessarily what he was saying, but honestly what he meant. Honestly, I think that's the better way to describe it. The best way to describe it was how the true meaning of his grievances and why he hated non-shamans and people who weren't spiritual was because they are ruining the world and ultimately also polluting the world. All right, look with cars and whatnot. Okay, speaking myself first and foremost, I'm someone that will always want to use a car to go somewhere. Right, I want to drive the car, or I have to go fucking to work and whatnot. All right, I would prefer not to. But sometimes we don't have a choice, especially with how things are. We have us needing to work for someone else, needing to work for Esau Edom to get our bread. All right, that's a horrible thing. Okay, that's how terrible Babylon has become. And I will never not say this, but it is also because of technology, and over reliance to technology is what has ruined people. All right, people, and that's not even look at the asphalt. All right, look at this concrete. All right, they made it like a cave. And they made like a big open cave. All right, they can't just leave the grass to be grass. They have to make the world seem like home to Esau Edom. All right, so that's why they got all this fucking hard ass stone and shit. All right, it's not natural. You know damn well it's not natural. I don't even need to tell you that. All right, but you see how Esau is trying to make the world into his likeness. Okay, this fucking stone, concrete, asphalt, all that. All right, this is just Esau's world. All right. Now also, all right, Slovakia. Now basically, another thing I wanted to get into was the majority of people are not spiritual. All right. So number one, the fact that most people they can't. Even the people that claim to be spiritual, like they said the Christians and whatnot. All right, they don't understand the importance, as well as they have a heavy reliance on technology. All right, and even these the Babylonian philanthropists, they think that they're doing right, but in actuality they're being wicked. All right, I'll give you an example. Call them like YAHAWAH and His. Transition to that because I was not planning on that, but Elon Musk, if you just do a quick Google search, he brought technology to, I think it was a random tribe in Brazil, or maybe one of the South American tribes, these so-called South American tribes. All right, they had not been exposed to the internet before, and then when he just showed them internet, immediately all the kids, or primarily the boys, they got hooked on porn. All right, and then they started getting more aggressive. All right, so he basically ruined them. All right, doesn't the scripture say a gift destroyed the heart? All right, a gift from Esau Edom. When he doeth good, when he seemingly doeth good, he does it unwillingly. Okay, or if he does good, he has there is evil in his heart. All right, that wasn't done with good intentions. That wasn't done out of the goodness of his heart. He went and gave them free internet, when we have to fucking pay for internet. We have to pay for good internet over here in Babylon. All right, but why doesn't he just fucking make Saki? That was just one of the things, because I know I have to pay fucking a good amount of money for my internet. But anyway, the point being that the true reason for that is because, and Saki, that was another thing. Okay, let me also make mention that that was another thing that Esau did with the so-called Native Americans. Okay, but what Esau did when he was initially colonizing the Israelites, or tribe of Gad more specifically, all right, they showed them, oh yeah, look at this good stuff. We have some we have this and the third. Let's trade. Let's do that, and to show us their cultures and stuff like that. Show us this and the third. And the Native Americans showed them nothing but good stuff. And then those devils, what they did, they showed them stuff that got them addicted and hooked on stuff and ruined their lives. All right. And that is the true intent behind the gifts that Esau gives. It's never with good intentions. All right, Israel, you need to open your eyes to be able to know that, to be able to tell that. All right, so with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I really got not much else to say. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Shem Yahawashi, Shem Prakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone, above all and Shalom.